What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And guys, today we got to be talking about Barcelona's future long-term striker. Yes, Lewandowski's absolutely flying, but guys, we're on the international break. There's a lot to talk about, and Lewandowski. At the end of the day, I think he's 36, about to turn 37. And today we're going to be talking about Barcelona. Who should they get? Like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Road to 400 subs, and let's get into this video. So the first thing I want to say is that yes, Barcelona right now are flying. We have Hansi Flick, who's brought his system and it's working. And honestly, we're seeing the fruitions of it. And then we have two wingers who are just doing their thing. Probably the best winger duo Barcelona has had in a while. And yes, Robert Lewandowski is doing absolutely phenomenal. But these two wide players, they're allowing him to. They're giving him the service. And guys, let's talk about Lamine Yamal for a second. Because Jan Laporta, I don't know what contract Lamine Yamal is currently on, but extend him further, 10-year contract, lifetime contract. Lamine Yamal, what he's able to do as a creative winger, he's a complete player. He's getting the goals in now, but just his dribbling and his playmaking, it's very special. Like, you don't see much players like that. I already compared him to like Di Maria with more pace and power at a young age. And Lamine Yamal, he's clearly special. Like, we could see that Lamine Yamal with a proper striker and then also a left winger. Right now it's Rafinha. That's a special front three regardless. And this is why I think we need a bang with our striker. We can't get no fraud, And Rafinha, let's be honest, he's absolutely been phenomenal since March, in my opinion. Since around that PSG tie, he's been absolutely awesome in 2024. And Rafinha, he's just doing his thing. He's getting the GA. He's running around. He's helping Robert Lewandowski in behind, stretch the field with his runs. And then not only that, he's giving him the ball, good crosses into the box. And Rafinha, he's doing his thing. And Rafinha, it's good that we know that we got a guy for the next 2 to 3 years to rely on at that left position. And, in my opinion, I feel like a striker is very important because look at Luis Suarez, what he was able to do with the proper service. And my point is that Luis Suarez is an absolute legend. He's an amazing striker. And Barcelona's next striker, I feel like, has to be this category. I think he has to be a top 3 striker in the world. And, look at Barcelona. We've had Rivaldo. We've had R9. We've had Romario. We've had Robert Lewandowski today. Robert Lewandowski, Luis Suarez, these type of strikers that are, well known for scoring goals. And that they can get 40 goals in their sleep because that's what they do consistently year in, year out. And I've already said that Robert Lewandowski, we should give him a 1-year contract, renewal, extend him for a further year because of how he's performing this year. But guys, ultimately, we're going to have to move on because even though Robert Lewandowski has been absolutely phenomenal this year, guys, at the end of the day, he's going to be turning 37 soon. And, he's 36 right now. He's absolutely banging in the goals. But, guys, eventually we're going to have to move on to. Like, look, he scored a hat trick just on the weekend. And, guys, we're going to still have to move on because if he wants to stay next year, I would love to have him as a backup option. Robert Lewandowski off the bench would be phenomenal, or to start in these games like the game that we dropped against Osasuna when we rotated heavily. I feel like the Robert Lewandowski, he can still provide his services. But, guys, I feel like we need to go absolutely big for our next striker. And when I say this, I really mean it because, honestly, Barcelona, we've had amazing strikers. Just look at the past decade. We had Luis Suarez. We had Aubameyang for a little period of time. And then we have Robert Lewandowski right now. And I feel like the striker to long-term to replace Robert Lewandowski at FC Barcelona is none other than Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland is just the guy. Let's be honest, guys. He's the best striker in the world. And honestly, I don't care if it sounds unrealistic. Break the bank. Go for free transfers. Promote La Masia. Because honestly, Rafinha is playing good at left wing. And I don't really think we need a left winger anymore, to be honest. Let's see what Ansu can do. Keep all the cards, keep every door open right now. And let's get Erling Haaland. I feel like pay the release clause or maybe under it since his contract is expiring year by year. But guys, Erling Haaland, 125 million, send it to City. Guys, Erling Haaland and Lamine Yamal, you already see what Lamine Yamal is doing with Robert Lewandowski. Now add some pace and power with Haaland. Haaland's got that. And not only that, Haaland, he's acrobatic. He's younger. He has those younger limbs. Guys, let's be honest, guys. Erling Haaland is the best striker in the world. And I really need to see Erling Haaland and Lamine Yamal link up. And, man, I could already imagine seeing Lamine Yamal drive inside and play a through ball to Erling Haaland, and he slaps it in. And honestly, Erling Haaland, I would love for him. He would be my dream move. And I feel like Jan Laporta, I think that he could make it happen. He has connections to him. We've seen since his Dortmund days. since his RB Salzburg. I think those days Laporta has had connections with him, and hopefully Erling Haaland can land at Barcelona. I also think he would fit in Hansi Flick's system because the striker is not really involved in build-up play as we're seeing this year. And I feel like, Hansi Flick, I feel like what he's doing with Robert Lewandowski, who's 36 right now, and improving him, I think that maybe he can take Erling Haaland to another level. And I feel like, Erling Haaland with Hansi Flick could do something special too. And I understand the Victor Gyökeres and also the Jonathan David. I understand that these guys are good strikers, and especially Gyökeres because he's absolutely smashing it in the Portuguese league. But honestly, guys, I want to go for the proven commodity. And Victor Gyökeres, I think that he's very expensive anyway. I think he's about to be 100 million anyway. So in my opinion, I'd rather just go for Erling Haaland, add another 30, 40 million, and you got your man. And Jonathan David, I would take him on a free because his contract is expiring. But honestly, Jonathan David, I know how he plays like. I know he scored that clutch penalty against Real Madrid recently, and all these Barca fans are hyping him up. But guys, I would only take Jonathan David as a backup if Robert Lewandowski leaves. And honestly, it's all about Erling Haaland in my opinion, because Erling Haaland and Lamine Yamal, now you have two players potentially that can win the Ballon d'Or every single year. And that's the type of level we need to be at. Real Madrid, let's be honest, they got Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe. And I feel like the best way to go level with them is to, 2v2. And, Lamine Yamal and Erling Haaland, every single year, we could see them in the run-in for winning the FIFA Ballon d'Or or French Ballon d'Or, whatever they call it these days. But honestly, also another reason I feel like La Liga, I feel like they're going to benefit a lot from this. They're going to also get the fruitions of it. And, Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, they already had this rivalry, for many years because they were the best youngsters, especially in the UCL, in terms of UCL goals. And, I feel like these two in La Liga, it would absolutely blossom. We already saw Messi versus Ronaldo. We saw Suarez, Benzema. We've seen Neymar, Bale. We've seen Lewandowski, Benzema recently, and why not Erling Haaland versus Kylian Mbappe on either sides? And honestly, that would be absolutely phenomenal for El Clasico, and I feel like that's going to be awesome to watch also. And also, not only that, Jan Laporta, he's trying to get us back into that Camp Nou that he's renovating right now, and then also, we're going to see the Camp Nou is going to generate a lot of money, so we can get Erling Haaland. And then not only that, Jan Laporta, apparently it's widely reported that he wants to get a statement signing this summer, to boost his chances of getting reelected. And honestly, I see this. I see what Jan Laporta is trying to do. And honestly, why not build the next big three of Barcelona? Get Erling Haaland, in my opinion. Victor Gyökeres, he would probably be my second choice. Victor Gyökeres, he's a great player, but come on, bro. There's no comparing to Erling Haaland right now. Not only this, but this guy, he's a Premier League champion, he's a UCL champion, and he's won many golden boots already in his young career. And hopefully he comes to Barcelona. Hopefully we slap down the money, we get him, and I'm fine having a quiet transfer window, getting only one Erling Haaland, and then maybe getting 1-2 guys on a free. And I'm cool with that, promote La Masia, get Bernal back to 100%. And guys, that's it for me today. Erling Haaland, break the bank. That's what I would do if I was Jan Laporta. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Road to 400 subs. Let's go.